guys, what's up? Welcome back to the OmegaSonicMan channel. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these kind of videos, but I just saw the Nintendo Switch 2, and I must say, it is indeed interesting. I think it looks interesting. It looks kind of, relatively the same, but it looks cooler though. There is a cool factor to it, and I'm very interested in. And for me, all the justification that I need to buy it was the fact that it's backwards compatible with Nintendo Switch 1 for the most part. And like the PS5, that was the main reason why I was like, okay, I'll get a PS5 because PS4 games work on it. Why not? And that's kind of how I feel about the Nintendo Switch too. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to try to get it as soon as it come out. My top 10 dream games that I would love to see personally on the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's get started. Let's start off with number 10. Number 10 is an old game called Ice Climbers. I just don't, even though that game's a very old game, I always love the premise of it, and I would love to see a modern take up that game, make it a third-person adventure game. That would be cool. And climb giant mountains, defeat bears and enemies, and I just think it'll be just an interesting take just to see what Nintendo can pull off with it in modern day. And I think Nintendo should do that with a lot of their old franchises, to be honest. Just bring them back and just see how they do it and do a different take for it, And just to see it and just see different mountains they climb with different enemies, different polar bears with glasses. And come on, the Ice Climbers music is iconic. I just think I would love just to see a modern game of Ice Climbers. I just think that would be cool. This is obvious. It's Fighter Destiny. Nintendo, don't forget about Fighter Destiny. I know some people think it's a bad fighting game. I guess each is on that. I can kind of see people pointing some saying it's a bad Nintendo 64 fighting game, but for me personally, I love Fighter Destiny. I think it's a great game. It's fun. The characters are dynamic and different, and I love that this fighting game is different. This coming from a guy that loves fighting games, and I love Fighter Destiny, and I just would love to see how Nintendo would do it in a modern day, sphere. It'll be cool. It'll be like a 3D fighter for the most part, and I think that would be cool. So I'm a big Fighter Destiny fan. Anyways, I'm a big Fighter Destiny fan, so I would just love to see just a modern day take of it with the modern day graphics and cool characters they could add. And Nintendo could even add like special guest Nintendo characters, like I don't know, Little Mac could be in it or something. That would be amazing. So special shout out for Fighter Destiny. I'm always gonna cheap plug Fighter Destiny because I love that franchise. This one is kind of different. I would say Mario Kart 9, but it looks like from the trailer, as you guys can see, and look at those. And by the way, it looks like Mario movie characters. Like Donkey Kong looks like more like the Seth Rogen Mario. But anyways, I would say Mario Kart 9 for number 8, but I'm going to go with Mario Kart Collection, because it seems like Mario Kart 9 is going to happen. So I don't think that's a dream game that I can say anymore. But Mario Kart Collection would be cool. Start all the way from the NES to, what was the last one? The one that's on like the Nintendo 3DS, Mario Kart 7. I think that would be cool. Just a collection of Mario Kart games and have it in one cartridge. I think that would be cool just to put it in a Nintendo Switch 2. So I personally would love to see that, and playing Mario Kart Double Dash online would be so much fun. Or Mario Kart DS. Oh, Mario Kart DS is so underrated. But Mario Kart Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii. I'm a big Mario Kart Wii, Double Dash, and DS guy. But I played all of them growing up, so especially the Nintendo 64 one. So I would just love to see a Mario Kart Collection. I think that would be so cool with online features, of course. Next game, okay, is called Wario Shake It. I would love to see a new Wario Shake It. I love Wario Shake It. I had it on the Wii. I remember when Wario Shake It came out, and I thought it was such a cool game, and I still think it's a cool game. And eventually, guys, I'll probably stream that game eventually. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I have so many games I would love to stream, but I can't stream every game in my collection, because I would if I could. But I definitely want to, make some videos of different various games that I like and weird ones. And Wario Shake It, I always thought it was a cool game. And maybe not call it Wario Shake It this time. maybe they can call it Wario Switch It or something. Like, just throwing out stuff. But I just would love to see Wario Shake It for the Nintendo Switch 2. Number 6 is Star Fox. I'd love to see a new Star Fox. I think that would be cool, you know. Mario Take Star Fox. They technically did that for the Wii U, but I'd love to see one on the Switch. You know, I just think it's always good to always include Star Fox. You know, I just don't want Nintendo to forget about their franchise. That's why I keep pushing it. And I just would love to see a new Star Fox game come out, and with the newer graphics, because Nintendo Switch 2 apparently is just as strong as the Series S or X. I think Series S, and it's just as strong as the PS4 Pro, I think. So just to see that in a Star Fox game would be kind of dope. So I would love to see a new Star Fox game. Okay, guys, now we get it down to the wire. So number 5. Now, before I say this, you know, I have played Murder 3 and Earthbound before. It was briefly, but I have played it before. But I would love to see a modern take of it, because I'm not a big fan of the playstyle of Earthbound, but I love like the characters and the story of it. So I watch people play it and beat it because I loved it so much. But I would love to see a modern take of it with maybe more action RPG, maybe, you know, less turn-based. And I would just love to see that, you know, like a new Nintendo Switch 2 Earthbound. Like, that would be crazy. And also, they would make headlines with that, by the way. There's so many Earthbound fans out there. Like, a lot of the YouTubers that I like Happy Console Gamer like him, you know, Metal Jesus Rocks, and many more people I know that loves Earthbound. And I would just love to see a new Earthbound game and modern day graphics. I mean, us Nintendo fans technically been asking for that for years, but just to see it now would be super cool. Okay, it's a new Punch-Out. Come on, a new Punch-Out. They have to have a new Punch-Out. Me personally, I love Punch-Out Wii. Punch-Out Wii is one of the greatest Wii games ever. It is such a good game. So many hidden fighters you can fight. You can fight Donkey Kong on that game, and he's pretty tough. You can fight freaking Doc, you know. But there's so many cool characters on that game, and I just think, you know, it's just such an underrated Wii game. I love Punch-Out on the Wii. It's so cool, and seeing some of my favorite YouTubers like Maximilian do play it and show it some love always makes me happy. So a new Punch-Out to me, I'm always a fan of. But I do have a suggestion if they do, you know, put my brain thinking as far as ideas. Maybe they can have like the old Mike Tyson now Mike Tyson old, and just to have him as a special guest character, because they don't have the money to freaking make the deal happen. So I'd love just to see that. So I'm always gonna push for a new Punch-Out for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's kind of like a either or, but for me, this is my list, a new Mario Sunshine. This is gonna be a controversial take, so get ready. Mario Sunshine, for me, is, in my opinion, is my favorite 3D Mario game. I love Mario Sunshine. I don't know what it is about that game. It's just such a vibe. The whole Nintendo GameCube is a vibe in general, but the Mario Sunshine is such a cool game, and I would love just to see a new Mario Sunshine, bringing back Flood, and seeing new ways they could use Flood and change the story around. And this Mario Sunshine, it was made in a perfect time. Like, a lot of early 2000 games, especially the GameCube era, was beach vibes. I just would love to see a new Mario Sunshine. But if it can't be a Mario Sunshine or just a new 3D Mario game, it's probably going to be 9 times out of 10 Mario Odyssey 2, which I'm fine with. Mario Odyssey 1 is great, but personally, make a new Mario Sunshine game. I just think that would be amazing, in my personal opinion. Okay, the next one is the one, it's not just me that want it, there's a lot of people want a new F-Zero. Come on, Nintendo. And I honestly think it's going to happen sooner or later. If it doesn't happen for this console, the Nintendo Switch 2, whatever the next console is in a decade or whatever from now, it's going to come back. I just know it's going to come back. And if they can't make a whole brand new F-Zero game, they need to at least make a remaster of F-Zero GX and make it online, because F-Zero GX is a masterpiece. They could just Honestly, if they just do F-Zero GX remaster, I will be happy with that. I'll be probably more than happy. Kind of, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I'd rather have that than a brand new F-Zero because they could easily mess that up. But a part of me do want just a brand new F-Zero, so either way, I'll be happy. Just as long as F-Zero is getting some love. Shout out to my boy Blood Falcon. He's my favorite F-Zero character. But I just think a new F-Zero game or a remaster would be amazing. So come on, Nintendo, bring back F-Zero. What you doing? That's the last game. This is my #1 game. It's Super Smash Bros. And I know what you're thinking. OmegaSonicMan, there's no way they're gonna top Ultimate. And I kind of agree. Ultimate is a huge haul to top because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is amazing. But man, you can't have a Nintendo console without Super Smash Bros. And maybe this time they can change the mechanics a lot. You know, maybe they can try something new and different. And maybe, I mean, Nintendo has so many IPs, guys. Like, sure, Ultimate has the biggest roster and probably the best roster ever. But there's so many Nintendo IPs that they could have used, characters that they could have used to put in there. Like, come on, there's still lots of different characters. Maybe not a whole lot, because we do have a lot of it. But there is a lot of Nintendo characters that they still could include. And just to see it with better graphics would be amazing. So a new Super Smash Bros. Games is definitely something that I think that would be amazing. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone for watching my video of my top 10 dream games I would love to see on a Nintendo Switch 2.